Hello, my Sagittarius friends. If your sun, moon, or rising falls in the sign of Sagittarius, then this is your reading. So we're going to take a look at your month ahead for September. We're going to see what the general overall energy is, what your spiritual path has, the career and finance, and love situations. So I have pre-pulled some cards for you for today, and then we will get into the tarot spread a little later on. But let's jump right in. So for your general overall theme and your spiritual path, we have this card, which is number 5, communication. Speak up and be heard. So this is very much throat chakra here. So there's something that's going to be calling you to speak a truth about something, whether this is to a person, maybe this is to a crowd of people. I'm even getting that you may have to get on some sort of platform and speak it. So we're going to read from the book here. The number 5 links to the planet Mercury, which rules communication and mental powers. Archangel Metatron stands ready to help you dissolve your fear. Whatever your wishes are for communication, allow this now. It may also be that you are waiting for an important message or to hear someone express how they truly feel about you. Are you open to hearing the truth without judgment, blame, or expectation? If so, ask for this now too. Let your words be soft, gentle, and loving. If others raise their voice, lower yours. If others speak in hate, speak love back. When others feel unheard, allow them to express themselves to you. Communication is also about learning to listen. You are encouraged to use nonverbal forms of communication as well. Journal, write poetry, create affirmations, paint, play music. Expression takes many forms. Do anything that feels right to unlock your emotions and honor them. It may also be that Archangel Metatron wishes to speak through you to channel his voice into your life, your home, your workplace, and your world, to allow his wisdom to be spoken through you and his words of love, truth, and light to be made manifest. His voice can be your voice. How does it feel to hear that? Do you speak with his love? Allow healing blue light to flow into it, freeing it up to be a vessel of the divine, which is what you are. When your words are in alignment with this divine truth, no harm can befall you, and no judgment can come, because the one who hears it knows it is the voice of love. You are encouraged to chant, tone, and sing, and do so loudly. Who and what you are. Your voice is needed. The time is to hear it now. Let it be a force for good in this world. Your voice is unique and belongs to you. Let others hear its beauty, conviction, and strength. Wow. So, talking about channeling messages, that's what tarot readers are doing. That's what we do. We're channeling the messages of the cards. We're channeling the messages that we receive intuitively too from our guides, from, archangels, from whatever sources they're coming from. And we are giving it to you. And then you choose to take it or leave it, whatever resonates with you. So what is it that's going on for you this month, Sagittarius, that you're being called to channel something, to speak your story, to speak your truth, and to do it with love? I don't know if you can hear the cat in the background. She's singing the song of her people. So, communication. Keep doing it. Keep doing it lovingly. And embrace communication as you go through your days. All right, let's get into the next card. This is your career and finance card. We have Naomi Klein. She is a best-selling author, and she basically is like an activist. She spoke out about capitalism and just different things of that nature. So the card says, peddle goods about bads. Dissent is a stable currency, and org against Inc. So again, organize against corporations. So what is it that your voice is needed to speak out against at this time? Okay, now she's a best-selling author. A lot of people think that if you speak out against something that you're going to be met with disdain, you're going to be met with all kinds of bad things, right? People are afraid to do it. Maybe you were threatened at some point to speak out against something. But here we have someone who is doing it in a tactful manner, okay, and became a best-selling author. So what is it that you have that's your story, that you're being called to speak out, whether it's for something or against something? Maybe there's an organization that you are really highly resonating with right now. Okay, like maybe it is animal shelters or something like that. Maybe it's for battered women and children, that sort of thing. So if there's some sort of cause that you have that you are really for or really against, your voice needs to be heard. Sometimes we need to speak out against or for the things that we truly believe in. Now, as far as money and career is concerned, I do want to let you know I'm using a patchouli incense for this reading, and I have set my intentions to attract in, for all of you listening, wealth, abundance, and prosperity. So there is that. Now, let's jump into your love. Interesting card came out for your love. We have the 6th chakra. The energy of the third eye supports inner sight and intuitive abilities, and it's very much tied to the color purple, so you may be drawn to amethyst. So we now have throat chakra here and third eye chakra. So what I'm getting with this message is to trust your intuition during this process. So if there's something that you've been working towards, working on, again, a cause, a thing you need to speak out for or against, whatever the situation is. Maybe it's just to tell your story, right? Maybe it's like a biography about what you endured, how you came through. There's many forms of expression as well. Maybe you're a musician, a singer, an artist. There's a lot of ways to express your story without actually having to speak any words. They mention the nonverbal communication. The biggest thing here is that you are going to be receiving downloads during this month, and you're being asked to trust what's coming through, because there's important messages there that you need to maybe write down, journal about, save it, but also to express it in some way. So I'll give you an example. When I receive downloads, I get them in a multitude of ways. Sometimes I'll just be laying there in like a half dream state, not quite asleep, but not quite awake. And I'll just get some ideas flowing to me. And then I know that if I do not jump up in that moment and go write it down, I will forget it. Sometimes it's like a book idea. Yeah, I have 3 books in the making right now. 3 of them. And they've all come to me in various manners, okay? So it could be like a piece of art or a song that you're trying to write. So maybe the lyrics are coming to you, or maybe like a really cool beat that goes along with it. Whatever the ideas are that are coming to you right now, remember that Archangel Metatron wants to use you as a channel, as a vessel. And so you're being called to be that person that's going to do that. All right? So whatever the book is, whatever the idea is, just remember that it's not entirely you coming up with it. So, don't let your ego get involved here and be like, it was all me. That's it. Like, when these ideas come, I know that they're coming from some other source, and I'm very grateful to be the vessel to deliver this message. Even for you today, these readings, I am grateful to be the vessel to deliver these to you. Very grateful. So let's see what else we have here. We have the next card is number 34, Unity. A time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. So what is your message that needs to get out because it's going to attract in something for you this month. September, and you know what? This card also alluded to possible reconnection. So I don't know if you are looking to reconnect with someone from your past. Doesn't have to be this lifetime. If you're not interested in that, could be someone from a past life. But this feels like instant recognition. So you may meet somebody that feels like so familiar to you and you're like, wow, I feel like I've known you forever. It's instant recognition. Now, it doesn't have to be external to you either. Maybe you are just coming into this union within yourself. Like you're finally aligning with your head and your heart. Like they're finally steering that chariot together and saying, yep, we've got the same goals now. Maybe it is your shadow and your light. You've integrated that. You've healed the past. You're ready to move forward with whatever new thing is coming. And this could also be your masculine and feminine, your inner masculine and feminine. So it's like they're working together now. They're figuring the things out. Maybe you were uncertain, unsure about certain things in your life, and things are starting to now steer in the right direction. All right, let's keep going with some tarot. What do we have, please, for Sagittarius, for the tarot, for this reading for September? Thank you. The Death card. Way to start a reading. We're going to get some context with that. Okay. Two more. Thank you. And the Magician. Okay. So, what we're looking at here is when I started to pull, you kind of need a full story. We can start to read, but then things may shift as we go along. So, what's ending here is this. It feels like there was some previous energy, and again, could have been your energy, could have been someone else's energy, right? Because we do have a potential love situation over here. But somebody was very passionate, but very in and out. It felt like this Knight of Wands, and again, could be a fire sign. This is you here as the Queen of Wands. You're very, like the word sensuous came to me, but you are a fiery, passionate leader, and this is what you're meant to do here. Some of you may resonate with the black cat here. But this is ending, okay? So you may have allowed someone in your past to come in, be very hot and heavy, very passionate, and then they would leave. And then they would come back and be like, hey, what's up? What you doing? But you're sitting here as the Queen of Wands going, yeah, I don't do that anymore. So this person who comes back may be in this energy. I just want to forewarn you, okay? If someone does come back and they're in this energy, I'm getting that you're like, she's very much not in the mood for this. Like, no, that ain't for me. And you're going to let them know, and that's part of this communication, okay? Part of what you're going to be letting people know now is what your boundaries are. Guess what? I prefer happiness. I prefer to manifest something that I truly desire. And this in and out energy is not it. So I'm getting very much a come correct. And you're not afraid to let things go that are not coming correct. And you're willing to speak about that and be very upfront and communicative about that. All right? Because what you're seeking here is this fulfillment, right? This happiness. And you're not seeking it outside of yourself. I'm getting that very strongly too. I don't know if in the past you had, and that's maybe the part that died, because that was all that was being offered to you. I'm getting that too. Like somebody did not come and just offer this to you, so you had to come and be your own queen. Good for you. But this new thing that's coming through, you did manifest this. And so I'm even seeing potentially 2 offers coming through. One that is going to fulfill you, and one that may still be in that old energy. And this is, I'm not going to say it's a test, but it kind of feels like it could be a test. Trust your intuition, because your inner knowing is going to pick this out immediately and be like, yeah, no, I'm good on that. But this is all going to be part of your boundaries you're setting, part of your communication that you are setting. And again, this might be part of what you're speaking out against, right? Hey, I have these certain things that I am for, I am against, and I've lived these old situations, and I know now what I want, what I don't want, and I'm only going to accept what truly fulfills me at this point. Nothing less. And there it is. It's like you know who you are now. You're standing in your power. You are not chasing, right? You don't chase, you attract. And you are attracting this fulfillment, right? You're manifesting it. So the biggest message here is to be patient and wait for this. Because guess what? It's coming. We have water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Emotions are at their peak. And then we also have got this king energy. This is authority and diplomacy. So here is the Queen of Wands sitting here. Are you going to choose the king? Or are you going to choose this Knight of Wands that's very wishy-washy? There may be more than one choice, but there's only 2 on the table. But the month of September, it does feel like you may get 2 offers. And you're going to know right away which is the one for you. Because again, one is going to be that same old energy that you're just like sick and tired of. I'm getting that you just like ain't got time for that. And in fact, look at the Queen's position here. She's got her back of the chair to this Knight of Wands. And she's got her arm and the wand this way. Like, no. Like, I don't want that. Even the Knight of Wands is going in the opposite direction. You're gonna know who this is and what the situation is. Okay? It's gonna feel like something you've already been through before. Then you've got this King of Wands, who is very much facing you, looking at you, and wants to pursue you and wants stability with you. Like, hey, let's sit at the throne here together. You know, I am solid, I am stable. I am your equal partner, your match. And could be a water sign. Doesn't have to be. But there is emotions involved here, okay? Like, I'm even getting vulnerability and someone who is willing to communicate with you as well. And that's part of having emotions, right? This Knight of Wands is probably going to be very evasive with their emotions. Like, oh, you want to talk about soul deep stuff? Ugh, I gotta go. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to feel like that. You're going to know the difference. It's going to be very evident which one's which. Okay? Trust your intuition, set your firm boundaries, and communicate clearly with each of them what your wants and needs are. You're going to get one person that's going to be like, yeah, all right, I have to go this way. And again, that could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. And one could be the water sign. So, trust your intuition. Your archangel that's going to be with you this month is Raguel. This is waves of healing. Be open and vulnerable. This will initiate healing and a harmonious resolution. See that? More healing and vulnerable. So Queen of Wands, I'm not going to say isn't vulnerable, isn't known for that though. So while you're this fiery queen, you're passionate, you ooze this sensuality. You may not be the most known for your vulnerability and your emotions. So that's something that you're being called to integrate during this time in order to attract this that you desire. Your angel number is 0606, which is commitment. This is loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual growth, and solutions. Living with honesty and light every day is a powerful way to cultivate a peaceful and meaningful life. By embracing truth, you unlock solutions and comfort. Let go of worries by expressing your emotions authentically and regularly. Open your heart to the future because the best is yet to come. Look at that. Another confirmation there. And then your message from Spirit. You wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes to see if it has grown. So why do you keep questioning yourself, your hard work, and your decisions? Have patience, stop overthinking, and keep watering your seeds. Yep. Like the watering of the seeds, I even got with the emotions, like cry it out. If there's something that needs to be released from your system right now, it's okay to let it go with the death card, right? Because you're going to reemerge as this new version of you. And it's going to be better than whatever past version that you're leaving behind. Wow, what a beautiful reading here, Sagittarius. So, you're going to know who these people are because they're going to show up and you're going to know that energy right off the bat. Right? This Knight of Wands is going to show up and act like they're matching your energy, but it won't last. That's the other thing, right? You may get both of these. They show up. They both seem like they're equally matched. And you're like, oh no, I can't tell which one. But give them time. And you'll start to see which one keeps going and which one's like, yeah, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? So they may show up equal in the beginning, but you'll know after some short amount of time which one's going to stay and which one's not in it for the long run. All right, Sagittarius friends, this has been your reading. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If it did resonate with you, go ahead and give it a like, share, subscribe. I would truly appreciate that. And maybe there's another Sagittarius friend that you have that might resonate with this message as well. You can even let me know in the comments how this resonated with you. If it did not resonate with you, that's okay. Go ahead and check out one of your other signs that falls into your sun, moon, or rising, and you could put the puzzle pieces together over there that way. But remember to fill your own cup up with love before you fill someone else's. Go within so you never go without. And keep in mind that I'm a beacon of light, here to help guide you through the darkness. I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.